All right, SOFI update here on the 21st. Going to go over either the bullish count or the ABC count that I've gone over, the one that I'm leaning towards. I think both of them at this point, from what I see on this count, could have more upside. So we have this long-term trend line right here. I think there's a good chance that we see this, regardless. Something like that. Maybe into late August. And then from there, it's going to come down to, are we going to see this and then a new high? And who knows how high it could go? Or are we going to see what I've been talking about, which would basically just be like this. Down here to like 620. Then you would see probably something like this back up here. And then you would see this down to 550. So I really think that you're probably going to see one more high. I'd be surprised if it just sold off from here. It's possible, but it kind of looks like an ABC formation if you look at it on smaller time frames. So zooming in here. So far, this looks like an ABC formation. You might even see a little bit higher today. So this might end up doing something like that. And then you might see a move that could go all the way down here to 715, which is the 1.61 fib. But if it comes up here to, let's say it comes up here to 745, that's the 1.61 fib. Then potentially you just see something down here to the parallel line, which actually could go to 715 as well. So, something like this, maybe down to 715, 720. And then if it does an ABC move, then I would definitely be leaning towards this move up. And then that's where we're going to really find out if I'm right or wrong, because then the next move would have to be an impulse down. That would make this an extended C wave, or I'd be looking at it like this. Third wave, pullback, and then fifth wave higher. So that's what I'm looking at short-term time frames. Maybe it's a little bit confusing, not sure, but I think based on what I see in the overall market, there's potentially one more move higher. That's what I'd be leaning towards at least. But remember, we are in resistance here. This is a 3-day demand zone. And so at any point, this is all resistance. We could sell off here. But based on the count, I would say there's probably one more move higher. And then again, in the last video, I said 797 is really the resistance that we need to break overall to really think that we can come up here to 850 and potentially 9 or 10 bucks. You have the long-term resistance, well, based on the parallel line up here. So if we did break above this line and then 797, we could potentially come up here and hit this parallel line between 850 and 9 bucks. That would be the next spot I'd be targeting. But like I said in the last video, I'm still favoring this. Because one other thing that I haven't gone over, maybe I've said it in one of the videos before, when there's an open election, when the sitting president is not running, which is not happening now, we have a really unique situation. There's a lot of uncertainty. Who's going to win? Kamala, who's going to win? Trump. It's a pretty big deal compared to normally just having Biden rerunning against Trump. Think 2020. 2020, Trump was rerunning. The market just went parabolic to the upside. We did have the COVID crash, but it went parabolic all the way through the end of the year, through the election. If you look at sitting presidents, though, not running, basically after August, the market typically sells off from September all the way through November. So that's 2 months of selling, and then it kind of rebounds a little bit into December. I don't have it pulled up here, but it's basically like this. You get a rebound, and then you come back down in December. This is the top right here in August. That's another reason why I'm projecting for it to come down here. So that's what I'm thinking short term and what I'm thinking over the next 3 or 4 months for the overall market. And so SOFI would probably follow. So again, resistance 797. Let's see what happens. That's it for today. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates, and I'll probably go over this tomorrow.